Luton Town versus Crystal Palace match preview. In today's video, I'm going to give you guys my pre-match thoughts heading into this Premier League match. Now, Luton are back in action following international break. No more international breaks until next year, which is great. It means we can focus on the Premier League, and there's some difficult games coming up. We've got Brentford coming, obviously Palace, that is today, and we've also got Arsenal and Manchester City around the corner, Chelsea towards the end of December, so plenty of difficult matches coming up. Majority of them are at home, which is great to see, so we need to take full advantage of that. Now, the one thing which we haven't been able to do so far this season is to be able to get a clean sheet. Now, if we get a clean sheet, you don't lose a football match. Now, there's been a lot of divide between the fan base on we need a new striker, we need to be scoring more goals. For me, that's not the real problem. We've been creating a lot of opportunities this year, and when we're probably around the mid-table chart of most chances created, which is a positive sign. The problem is right now we're not keeping the clean sheets. Now, the defence has got a lot better. I think having a back three of Osho, Lockyer and Menji is providing us with some sustainability at the back, and we are getting better, and I do think that is improving, and that should be the back three going forward. We just need to be able to keep a clean sheet. I think a clean sheet can do a lot for us. It will give us a lot of confidence. Also, if you keep, as I already mentioned before, if you keep a clean sheet, you don't lose a football match. If we do what we did against Liverpool by not conceding and staying in the game, anything can happen. You can have one shot at goal throughout the whole game and win 1-0. The other team can have 20, but you've still kept a clean sheet. I don't care if that happens another 15 times in the Premier League this season. I couldn't care. Whatever the final result is, that's what matters the most. Now, it's very important that performance against Liverpool is repeated. Now, I thought against Manchester United away from home was a good performance. You know, I thought we gave them a good battle, and to go all the way to Old Trafford and perform the way we did, you know, some may say Luton deserved something from it. United did have opportunities. They're going to, let's be honest, they are. You know, teams are going to have chances against us. We still just need to be alerted. We need to make sure the chances are limited to long range opportunities, or, you know, chances that are not going to cause us too many problems. That's what we need to do. But I still thought we were really good, and the last two performances have been really good. Now, we've had international break. Players have still had more time to obviously recover from any knocks or, you know, any, fatigue. And some players are building on match fitness. Ross Barkley is getting better and fitter, which is very important. Townsend is getting fitter and getting better. He's playing against his former side in Crystal Palace, obviously today. And then you've got Lokonga, who's back in training, who used to play for Palace last season, who we've yet to really see because he had the serious injury. Clark's returning back from his injury, which he sustained in pre-season. You've got Reece Burke that's coming back, Mandanison, Amari Bell, you know, slowly coming back into the team. So it is starting to look really good. Now, during the international break, Kapore and Ogbeni did get minor knocks. Kapore is out of this game against Crystal Palace. I think he had a concussion. He did have a heavy blow to the head, and I think for safety procedures you can't really play him. We need to give him more time, which is fine. But then this gives an opportunity for Ryan Giles to prove himself that he can do a really good job. Now, Alfie Doherty has been excellent so far this season and deserves to start ahead of Ryan Giles, but Alfie, he could move to the right side of the, five at the back, which we like to play, and then Ryan Giles can go to the left side. Now, Ryan Giles, for me, has not hit the ground running. Yes, he does have a good delivery on him if he does do the job correctly, but we need to see it more consistently, and also he needs to defend better. The one thing which I've noticed is he's not the best at defending, which is not exactly what you want for a team that's probably going to concede a lot of goals this season. So he does need to step up, in my opinion. You know, I'm going to be maybe a little bit more harsher on him because, we have spent a bit of money on him, a record fee, and we are expecting big things. And he was a really good player last season in the Championship for Middlesbrough, so we are expecting something from him. So hopefully we start seeing what Rob Edwards saw in him when he first brought him to the club. But yeah, it's a good opportunity for him to prove himself in this game. But look, I'm looking forward to this game against Palace. What are Palace going to do? Well, they are a tight-knit group. Roy Hodgson has got them, built to a T. He's an old-school manager. Will Palace get relegated under Roy Hodgson? I don't know. I don't think so at this moment in time. He's done extremely well. I thought Palace would be around the relegation places this season because I just don't see any real investment from the owners into the playing squad. I think Roy Hodgson came out and said that the youth players are not good enough when they had a load of injury crisis at the club, but they've still got players that can cause us problems. When you've got Eze and Elise within the team, that creative flair, attacking players. Eze for me is just incredible. He always causes us problems when he played for QPR. He's one to look out for. Palace defensively can be quite good. Also, counter-attacks they can be deadly at, so we need to watch out for that. But, in no disrespect to Crystal Palace, as a Luton fan, when you're playing against teams that have been traditionally finishing mid-table in the Premier League over the years, you look at these types of teams and go, right, we need to be trying to get something at home against them. That's not disrespecting them at all, but that's exactly what you're aiming to do. These are the teams where you think, right, if we're going to stay up, we need to be getting something. And hopefully that is the case today. I hope that the fans don't create a hostile and negative atmosphere if Palace were to score the first goal, because that's not exactly what we need right now. We need full support. Atmosphere needs to be like it was against Liverpool and like it was against West Ham and stuff like that. It needs to be up there. It needs to be good. If the atmosphere is like how it was against Burnley at home, then it's not going to be a good afternoon for plenty of people. But so yeah, we need to just go in with the expectation of supporting the boys whatever happens. Don't be too disappointed, and just look, these boys are trying, ain't they? It's not exactly like they're not trying. So let's hope that they can do the job for us and get something at home against Crystal Palace. But yeah, those are my thoughts on this upcoming game against Crystal Palace. I think it's going to be tough. I'm going to go with a 0-0 draw, believe it or not. I think we're going to get our first clean sheet of the Premier League season. Hopefully Morris can get a goal because he hasn't scored in a while, but then if he doesn't, Elijah Adebayo is going to be there to step up and replace him if he isn't causing problems in front of goal. But yeah, that's it guys. Hopefully you did enjoy listening to my thoughts ahead of the game that's going to happen later today. Subscribe to my channel if you're new, drop a like on the video if you did enjoy, comment your score predictions, and yeah, I'll see you all in the next video.